is the Writer's Almanac for Thursday. It's December the 23rd, 2021. It's the birthday of Harriet Monroe, the founder of Poetry magazine, born in Chicago in 1860. It's the birthday of the poet Robert Bly, born 1926 in Madison, Minnesota. He said, "One day while studying a Yeats poem, I decided to write poetry the rest of my life. I recognized that a single short poem has room for history, music, psychology, religious thought, mood, occult speculation, character, and events of one's own life." It's the birthday of Norman McLean, born in Clarinda, Iowa, 1902, grew up in Missoula, Montana, who said, "In our family there was no clear line between religion and fly fishing. We lived at the junction of great trout rivers in western Montana, and our father was a Presbyterian minister and a fly fisherman who tied his own flies and taught others. He told us about Christ's disciples being fishermen, and we were left to assume that all first-class fishermen on the Sea of Galilee were fly fishermen, and that John, the favorite, was a dry fly fisherman." Norman McLean was the author of the novella A River Runs Through It. It's the week of Christmas, a week of great stories. O. Henry's The Gift of the Magi, Dickens's A Christmas Carol, and lesser-known stories, too, such as John Updike's story, The Carol Sing, about residents of the little town of Tarbox, Massachusetts, who meet at the Tarbox Town Hall every year to rehearse Christmas carols for the annual concert. And this year they're rehearsing the first Noel and Adeste Fidelis, and this time of the year is spent in good cheer, and neighbors together do meet, to sit by the fire with friendly desire each other in love to greet. And they're missing the only man able to sing the low notes, Mr. Burley, who had what you'd have to call a God-given bass, who had committed suicide just after Thanksgiving. The members of the chorus go on rehearsing, hitting the wrong notes, wondering why Mr. Burley swallowed cyanide. Nobody talking about him, all of them missing him. The narrator says, "Why? Well, why anything? Why do we come every year, sure as the solstice, to carol these antiquities that if you listen to the words would break your heart? Silence, darkness, Jesus, angels. Better, I suppose, to sing than to listen." From John Updike's story, The Carol Sing. Here's a poem for today by Robert Bly, a poem entitled The Call Away. A cold wind flows over the cornfields, fleets of blackbirds ride that ocean. I want to be out of here, go out, outdoors, anywhere in wind. My back against a shed wall, I settle down where no one can find me. I stare out at the box elder leaves moving frond-like in that mysterious water. What is it that I want? Not money, not a large desk, not a house with 10 rooms. This is what I want to do, to sit here, to take no part, to be called away by wind. I want to go the new way, build a shack with one door, sit against the door frame. After 20 years, you will see on my face the same expression you see in the grass. The Call Away, a poem by Robert Bly, from his collection Like the New Moon, I Will Live My Life, published by White Pine Press and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.